So, are you here?
Yeah, man.
All right. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
I played not that long, like I think a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. I hit gold, then dropped because I just kept playing around people. And now I'm bronze. So yeah, but I'm on silver, so it is what it is. I think that's it. I played every single role but support, and I'm mostly playing top lane right now. I'm only playing top lane right now, pretty much. I think that's about
Okay.
it. And I'm chat ban, I guess. So that's another thing. I think that's about it. I'm
Uh,
consistently chat ban every other month, I think, which is pretty funny. But yeah, that's it. I've been playing, I guess, Garen. I played Garen. Someone told me that was like Masters. Just play Garen for a bit. And all right, I'll play Garen. And I've won one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 games on him so far out of 7 games. So yeah, I think
I
that's about it.
see that. Um, okay. I like the idea of playing Garen just because he has a very simple kit and very
Yeah,
simple to execute his game plan.
yeah. It kind of helped me just figure out what I want to do in the game and not focus so much on I don't know what buttons to press. I guess.
Hmm.
Pretty straightforward. The only thing you really need to do is the W with the tenacity. So like I was playing against a Karma top today, and I literally just did a game and realized that you can just W her route and you'll just be CC for like a half a second, not even that
Yeah,
much. Which is kind
exactly.
of nice.
All right. I see you have about 300 games played,
Yeah, I play too much. I
and
play.
not a lot of success on Aatrox, but okay. Let's focus. Is there any game in particular you would want to
The
win?
Mundo game. Mundo game. I was building full armor and I had no clue what to do.
Yeah, so the problem with
Like the team was full armor and it was really just I was just dying.
yeah, but it's Yi and Yone which do mixed damage and like don't really care about resistances.
Yeah, but they still do primarily like 80 damage to me.
No,
Just
you'd
no,
be
they were actually.
surprised.
I checked the thing. They were
Yeah,
primarily.
but like they're building a lot of on hit items that literally do not care if you're building resistances or not. And his E on top of that, with Ginsu's, which will just shred you with true damage. Um,
All right.
hmm. I prefer watching a game of a bruiser though, rather than a tank, just because.
I mean, there's not a lot of bad games recently.
I mean, we could
No.
take a look at this Olaf game, for example.
Oh, the other what? Yeah. Okay. Not a while ago, but yeah. Okay.
A while ago, yeah, 20 hours ago.
Yeah. It feels so long ago because I played like what since Olaf. I played 11 games since then. Like casually get 11 games in between in like what 13 hours. It's kind of disgusting. I play way too much, but it is what it is. All right.
Alright, I'm just opening up my client.
Oh wait, which one? Okay, what's the 5 and 4? Oh, against the Aatrox. Yeah, I answered that. I remember that game. That was a terrible fucking game.
Well, let's look at.
You know, like I knew I was doing badly as well. Like you could.
Yeah,
It's not like
but
it's like it wasn't even like coping. It was just like, oh yeah, I'm playing like shit today, or just this game even. First smurfing.
Alright, I can't see any of those replays. We could take a look at the Darius game if you want.
Yeah, we lost because the Zach was AFK, but yeah, you can watch it. I think I did. I think I played pretty well that game. We did actually lose because the Darius the Zach was AFK.
There are always things you can do, especially at lower ranks. You can like close out games 4v5 pretty easy if you have a lead.
Let me just.
Okay. Right off the bat, let's take a look at the team comps. And generally just what you want to do this game. So the enemy team, I'm guessing it's a Garen top.
Yeah.
Jinx, Lux, Talia, Zerath. We have a pretty heavy AP setup, so building a third item, MR item, would probably be a good idea. And then we just look at our matchup, which is Garen, which is a favorable matchup for Darius, right?
Yeah.
So if we snowball against the Garen, we should just be looking to translate our lead through additional okay. So the problem with this play is, yes, you got a kill, but you're late to lane and you've burnt both your summoners.
Yeah.
So I would say it's not even worth to go down there in the first place. I would say right here, this rotation is fine. You burn Xerath flash, you don't flash after. And then you just run back top lane. Because you don't want to burn your summoners, because that just loses your kill pressure on lane. And then you obviously also don't come late to lane and lose. Okay, you actually didn't lose anything because the Garen. Alright.
Terrible. Yeah.
So here, he's level 2, you're level 1. You should not even be walking up. You just have to respect him and let the wave crash. Because realistically, this will be a 2-wave crash and then it will slow push back. And then you'll be in a good spot. We have a ward here that will spot the Talia. We haven't spotted her yet, which means that she's most likely starting topside. But we're not sure yet. Yeah, so do not even walk up for this last hit. Just take the XP. Stay back, keep healthy. So you want to stay somewhere like here, which makes it so that you're still in range of the XP. And just let the wave crash on your turret. Instead, we auto another minion and we take half HP. And the reason why you lose this trade so hard is because A, he's level 2, you're level 1. So every level gives 600 gold in raw stats. On top of that, level 2, 3, and 6 also give an additional ability, right?
Yeah.
Which makes the gold worth maybe, I don't know, 800, 900, if you want to put it into like pure numbers. So you just have to respect the fact that he's up in levels and just let the wave crash. Preserve your HP, and then once the wave crashes, the wave is gonna, or the tower is gonna kill the minions, you're gonna last it, your wave is gonna stop right here and start hitting the minions, and then it's gonna slow push back towards the Garen. When that happens, it's your turn, you could say. So top lane kind of works in turns, where the wave slow pushes in this direction. Garen has a larger amount of minions than you, which means that if you take a trade here, first of all, the minion damage will be just too much. You will take like almost half HP in just pure minion damage. And Garen will most likely have an XP lead and a level lead. So you never want to fight them on your turn, because if you get chunked or you die when trying to contest this wave when it's crashing towards or bouncing towards you, if you die, that's worst case scenario because you will miss 2-3 waves worth of gold and EXP. So you have to respect that. So right here, you just walk back, you don't trade.
No. Oh wait, it's not over. It's not over.
Okay.
Bro, what?
So another thing is here, you have to be spacing the Garen. Because let's just quickly so you hit the Q and then you should run back instead of tanking the Garani,
Right.
because he can't chase you in under the turret, right?
Yeah.
And what you need to make sure is that you stay healthy for when these two minions die. Because when these two minions die, that means that you get level 3. And you will get level 3 before him then. So you want to play for that rather than fighting him before that. Because once you hit level 3, you get 600 gold in raw stats, and you get your hook as well. Which means that you can actually fight him. Because now you have to remember that because you went on this Fiesta bot lane, you don't have any of your sums. He still has flash and ignite. So he's kind of in the driver's seat for the next 2 minutes at least. And now you're just kind of fucked, right? You're 1 HP, he can just flash Q you and you die. Which is exactly what he's waiting for.
I don't die here.
Yeah.
No, I don't die here.
But you can't properly play out the bounce here. Unless the Garen like screws up majorly.
No, he does.
Yeah. But realistically, you're the one who's supposed to be fucked, right?
Yeah.
And all of that could have been avoided with a few simple things. Which is, if we go back to here, he has the push lead, you can't contest the push lead. So you have to just respect his level 2, soak XP, and not fight for the minions. Wait for your wave to crash. Because here, you see you lost half HP and have to burn pot. Then again, here, instead of just waiting for the level 3 level up timer, you fight him preemptively and you get chunked for 90% of your HP. So these two mistakes, if you just waited a bit, if you had just had a bit more patience, you could have like completely ran this guy over.
Race!
Okay, instead we burn Garen Flash. Okay, I like the zoning. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so we're looking to shove this wave. Okay. Okay, so I personally probably wouldn't have bought Sheen. Because in the Darius Garen matchup, you want to look for an all-in from the second that you start trading, right? You don't want to take short trades, because short trades go in Garen's favor. So I would have bought probably like Phage, since you have the gold for it, or even the what's it called, the Heartbound Axe. Either two
Got it.
components or Trinity Force. So, but that's okay. And the reason why is because you want raw stats rather than the Sheen. Just so you can have like more HP, so you can fight him out at level 6 without getting one shot by one combo and stuff like that. And you have the Phage movement speed, which can help you chase down the Garen. Okay.
Oh yeah, this game's a fiesta. I remember this game's a fiesta.
Alright.
I didn't want to ult in there because I thought I would need it later.
Yeah. One thing you can do with with Darius, is that instead of kiting backwards here, since you are Darius into Garen and you want to look for the all-in, so you know that you win any extended fight, right?
No, I literally haven't played that much. Yeah, I literally this thing is my third game in Darius recently.
Yeah, but
Like,
so
play.
the general game plan, yeah, what's up, guy? Is that once you hook him in, you want to move with him and keep autoing him, because once you get 5 stacks, you get plus 30 AD. So right here, instead of moving away, move with him downwards.
Right.
And we have Ghost available now, so I would just pop Ghost instantly. Because Ghost lasts for what, 15 seconds. So
yeah,
it's kind of a waste to you see, if you would have popped Ghost and spaced downwards instead of upwards, you would have been like here, Garen would have been like next to you, kind of. And he can't run away from you because you have Ghost. And we know that Garen doesn't have Flash.
Okay.
Instead we Ghost, a lot later. But, it works out, so. But potentially, if he just kept running away, you wouldn't really have gotten him. Okay, so here we want to look to shove the wave. Okay. This is a typical example of something you're not supposed to do, which a lot of people fall for, which is going for this plate right here. And the reason why you shouldn't go for this plate right here, unless that plate gives you, let's say, Trinity Force, is that unless a plate gives you something substantial extra you can buy on your recall, you need to match the recall timer of your lane opponent, which in this case is the death timer of the Garen. So we see here that Garen is respawning 3 seconds, and Garen clears waves relatively quick. So now Garen respawns, we have time to shove this next wave, but the problem is, if we overstay here and go for this next plate, Garen comes back to lane. If you recall, then he will shove the next wave and you're stuck in lane. You haven't actually gotten any bigger advantage on you. You're sitting on a shit ton of gold, but you haven't spent it yet. So right now, you're relatively even with the Garen. You're only like, let's say, 250 gold ahead of the Garen in items. And you're sitting on half HP, or 70%, so you're actually in like kill range for the Garen. What you want to do instead here is recall for tempo. So what that means is that Garen is coming back to lane. He will have to clear this wave and then the next wave that's coming. But by that time, if you've recalled now, you'll be able to catch that next wave and have an item advantage and summoner spell advantage. Which means that if the Garen ever tries to walk up, you just kill him again. And there's like nothing he can do about it. But because you stay here and greed for this plate, let's just see what happens. But my guess is that you're gonna recall and then you're gonna miss the next wave. Or he doesn't punish you.
That's yeah.
But realistically,
welcome the bronze.
Yeah, but realistically, that's what's gonna happen. And we wanna, play in the way that if you were to face a better player that would punish you, you wouldn't get punished for it.
Yeah.
We don't wanna just assume, okay, we're playing against a guy in bronze, so I'm gonna play worse. No. Okay.
Red team double kill.
So, can I ask you why you're running around like this?
What do you mean? Honestly, we're trying to sinks the wave.
No, so just like you're running around very sporadically and there's no real reason behind the movement.
It just moving. That's all.
Okay, but for what purpose, right? There's no purpose behind it. Like you would achieve a better result just standing here and pressing S. Because then you're positioning yourself in a way where you're zoning off the Garen.
What's S?
Stop.
Really? I've never seen. Alright.
Yeah.
Never used that in my life.
And there's also a setting that you need to turn off for auto attack in the game. Should be in game. Yeah, here, auto attack. So this setting should always be off because that means that whenever your champion's standing still, it doesn't just randomly start auto attacking something.
What's it called? The hockey? Is it hockeys or no?
No, it's in game.
In game. Auto attack.
Yeah.
Alright.
Turn that off. Okay. So what you want to do is just stand, posture yourself aggressively, make sure that you have a ward in this bush in case of Talia ganking, and that will let you posture even more aggressively because we have vision in river and just completely zone the Garen from XP.
Right.
Because in the early game, XP is worth more than gold. And if you're able to deny him both XP and gold for minions, then you're going to double the lead because you're going to get XP and gold and he won't get XP or gold. And on top of that, if we just do a little quick head count, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minions on our side. The Garen has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minions. In which direction is this wave or this lane pushing right now?
1, 2, 3, 4. Towards me now.
Exactly, because 9 minus 6 is 3. So he has a 3 minion advantage. And it also matters which kind of minions they are. So we can see that Garen has 1, 2, 3 melees. You have 1, 2, 3 melees. But he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 casters, and you have 3 casters. Now casters do double damage to that of a melee. 12 AD, 29 AD, so even more than double. And because of that, the lane will push even faster towards you. The more casters, the higher the difference in amount of casters, the lane will push faster in that direction. So what you want to do right now is to just posture super aggressively, zone Garen from any XP or gold from your minions. Only last hit his minions and let the wave push fast towards you. Then once you only have like 1 or 2 casters left, you can start thinning out the wave a little bit, maybe kill 3 minions or something, and then hold the wave outside of your turret until the next wave comes. And what that will do is that the Garen is forced to walk up even further to get XP. And if you just stand here and last hit the minions, you can just punish him whenever he walks up.
Okay. That makes sense.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
And then, so this is like a typical way of how you get a lead in lane without literally doing anything. You don't have to do anything at all. All you have to do is just zone him off, and you're slowly like suffocating him out of the lane, because he's both losing XP and minions and you're gaining it, which means that it's a 2x value, because you're both denying it from him and gaining it yourself. So if you just apply that tactic for, I don't know, let's take an arbitrary number, like 3 minutes, you will have doubled your CS and Garen will have gotten nothing. And suddenly you're up, let's say 30 CS, which is roughly about 2 kills worth of gold, and about 1 to 2 levels, doing absolutely nothing. And that's something that I use over and over to get a lead when I'm already ahead. You don't have to kill your opponent to extend your lead. Okay. So let's see what you do. Okay. We're actually doing exactly what I said.
Team has slain the dragon.
So right here, you want to thin out the wave a little bit, because you need to buy time for your next wave to come without you taking too much damage. So just like kill these 2 casters, maybe 1 more caster, and then like just hold the wave. Oh. Okay. Alright, my guy knows about freezing. Wait, Pog.
Oh, it's like a lot of alloys.
Okay, and then
Yeah, oh my god, don't even watch this. This is fucking terrible.
alright.
I was so, yeah, I played terribly.
No. So this is just
Shut down.
literally just jungle diff. And it's not for the reason that most people complain about jungle diff, that oh my god, the jungler is camping me, oh I'm dying. It's jungle diff because the fact that the jungler realized that you're perma-freezing this wave, and this doesn't happen often, like up until I would say Masters almost, where the jungler realizes this and actually helps the Garen break the freeze. And what you just have to do then is just, okay, fine. GG jungle diff, you broke the freeze, but don't die.
Yeah, I thought I could kill him. I honestly, like, I was thinking, I can kill Talia, he's low.
Okay, so
That was just terrible. I know, I saw that, and I'm like, okay, this guy's retarded.
Okay.
And then I think I did a little more damage, and then I was like, okay, I can kill Talia, and then, no, I just started fucking Garen.
So right here, you burn Talia Flash, you burn Garen Ignite. That's enough.
I should have backed up, yeah. I got greedy as fuck, and I'm like, ooh, 2 kills, easy.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minions and a cannon. That's what, 200 gold roughly? Just sitting here waiting for you to be to take it, right? So in that case, you just have to back off here, let the wave crash, and play out the bounce.
All right.
There's no need to die here. Okay. Thankfully you got the wave, but the problem here is that you die, you lose a wave, and you give Garen a plate. Which means that not only does Garen gain... wait, who got the kill actually? I think it was the Talia, right? Yeah, the Talia got the kill, but he got an assist, which I think would probably be 150 gold. Plus, he got about 150 gold for the wave. And you lost 200 gold. And he gets 125 for the plating. Which means that in total, that's a 400, 600 gold. Like net income that he's gotten on you just from that greed.
All right. Can we pause for a second? I really gotta do some, like 2 seconds. I'll literally be 2 seconds. I gotta do some quickly.
Sure. Chat, I hope you're learning something. Lots of stuff happening. And I hope you guys are having a terrific day. I'm fucking scared, boys. I need some advice. I'm meeting my girlfriend's parents tomorrow for the first time, which is like a big monka. How do you deal with that?
I'm back. Sorry, my phone was on the other side of the fucking room. My phone was on the other side of the room, and I needed to grab. Let's check on my mom. She'll fucking kill me if I would text her.
So far, just be as cringe as possible, or your self-save thing. Okay, okay, you got me. Yeah, I'll try that. All right. So.
Wait, what?
No, I was just talking to chat.
Chat?
Yeah, I'm streaming. I thought you knew.
You didn't say.
Okay. My bad. In any case.
What's the Twitch? You gotta tell me.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. Sure, give me it. 1 sec.
You literally didn't say. I had no idea. Ooh, Josh, be careful I say that.
Nah, that's fine. Joke aside, just be yourself, jump on the topics you find interesting. I bet. Okay, so far, 3 mistakes. Let's say 4. Have been made. So the first one is not respecting the level up timer. Level 1 to 2, and then 2 to 3. Not playing the ebb and flow of the lane, so wave comes, crashes to you, he has a level advantage, he has a minion advantage, you don't fight him, then it bounces back, it's the opposite, so then it's your turn, and if the Garen dies, it's even worse, right? Then if he dies on his turn, because he will miss a larger amount of minions, and he shouldn't be able to take the fight because you have a bigger wave and you will have an XP advantage. Okay?
Alright.
Then we also have... what else was it? Not playing to the character strength. Dog Turtle, thank you for the follow.
Yeah.
Which is like, for example, you need to realize that if you fight the Garen all in, Pop goes early, run him down, he shouldn't get away from you. And then, you know, not dying on your own turn. Even though they break the freeze. Sorry, on their turn, not on your turn. So, like, you have the freeze, but they come and break it. Don't contest the break. And just let it crash. In that case. Okay. Oh yeah, and then the recall timer, right? Not greeting for a plate when the timers are still low in the early levels, and like just resetting so you're back in time so you don't miss a wave. Okay. So far though, you're up a shit ton on this Garen, so we can just quickly look. Phage Sheen Longsword Dagger Boots versus Zerker Greaves Longsword Dagger. Which means that you are 900 gold ahead of him right now. No, 1200 gold right now. So you have a huge item lead. You have a level lead. Even more, almost 2 levels. So there should be no way this Garen should be able to play the game now. Okay. Pause.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? This
Yeah.
is
Should
fine.
just get away.
Don't auto the wave here. Okay, yeah, it's fine if you wanna fight for prey on grubs. Okay, I don't know about.
Oh my god, this is so much fun. You just watch this. I literally just, and then he gets pissed later, and then just ults me from his lane and kills me after I kill the Garen.
Okay, so why are we recalling here?
Cause I just got 300 gold and I was like just trying back.
Okay,
They had enough item or something. I don't remember that. I mean, yeah, I'm full HP and full mana, but I wasn't sure.
yeah, and the wave is just arriving. So if you back here and he shoves the wave, you just lose an entire cannon wave.
Alright.
So you should probably not be recalling here.
Yeah.
And just play the lane. You're up one level. You should just like stomp this Garen. There's no need for you to recall here. Okay, you did get Trinity Force, so that's a valid reason to reset. But what I would have done in that case is just so okay, you just reset here. If we just look, cannon wave is coming in. What I would have done is just, if you walk up, the Garen can't walk up. And then you just shove the wave. And then you reset. Because that way you guarantee that you won't miss any gold or XP. Because you missing a wave and Garen gaining the wave on top of that is 2x value for the Garen. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it is.
But this guy isn't smart, so he doesn't shove the wave. So you don't actually lose anything. Yeah. Yeah. Just Darius things.
This is what I was talking about. He moved up to kill me. I found that so funny.
That's just what Xerath does.
No, because the Veigar's pushing in.
Yeah. But
I don't know, I thought he was so pissed I killed him that he wanted to call me back.
nah, I don't think he had a personal vendetta.
Oh, I did. I went back for him.
But okay, so there are things you can learn from this, which is that here
Recall.
there is no reason for you to greed for this plate, because once again the Garen is respawning, and if you don't recall here and greed for this one plate, you're gonna lose tempo again. You want to come back at the same time as the Garen with an item advantage and just completely shit on him. So greeding for this plate is like a very big mistake, regardless. And we have no vision of the mid laner, could be roaming top. So, yeah. And on top of that,
Did you see we have an A sharp strong or no?
that doesn't matter.
I'm just asking if you saw.
Yeah, I saw, but that literally doesn't matter.
Oh, no.
He's doing good, so
He did get the game.
so you just have to play your own game regardless, and focus on the mistakes you're doing.
Red team has slain the dragon. Red team's turret has been destroyed. Shut down.
Okay, so something I like to do in these situations when the enemy won't step up, you're like, what do I do? You can't tower dive him. You can't really do much. And you're just going to be wasting time, right? If you just sit here in lane and do nothing.
Yeah.
So what you need to do then is not to fast push this wave. Slow push this wave. Wait for the next wave to come. And then stack that wave. Slow push that one. And then you crash it once the next wave is on its way. What you can do then is you run past the Garen
And proxy.
and proxy the third wave, which gives you a 3-wave advantage where he has to sit there in lane and clear 3 waves. And then while he's busy doing that, you can go around, take jungle camps, you can roam mid lane. That opens up the map for you to do stuff. Because right now the Garen doesn't want to interact with you. So if you just shove in the wave like this, you just give him free golden XP for nothing.
So slow push 2 waves and then proxy a third wave and then roam.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah. If you're confident you can 2v1 the jungler, otherwise you need to know where the jungler and mid laner are.
Well, yeah, I could 2v1.
Yeah.
Shut down.
Because right now you see this doesn't really achieve much. You go for a roam, and you also lose the next wave, which is a cannon wave. Because you didn't stack the waves and then do a roam. So you actually lose resources in doing this roam.
I had personal vendetta against him. I did.
Not terrible.
Banny got him, so yeah.
Alright. The question is, what do you want to do now? What is the goal here? You go bot lane. Bot lane.
Alright.
Okay, so we're going mid lane. Realistically, there's not much you can do mid lane. The Xerath is just going to auto push the wave. There's no way you can get to the Xerath if he plays it properly. So there's no point in going mid here. What you need to be looking to right now is, because your team is so far behind, you need to put the resources on yourself and put yourself in a position to carry. So what you need to be doing right now, since Veigar is top lane, ideally he shouldn't be dying here, but he has.
Oh, our Veigar was terrible again.
Yeah,
but he was.
You just go bot lane here and take this outer turret, get another 300 gold, and then look, if no one answers you, just get another 700 gold. And then suddenly you've got a 1.5k gold from the waves plus the 2 turrets. You just have to play it more selfishly. Because yeah, you see, there's nothing you can do mid lane. You just got chunked. You haven't really achieved much. Okay, you go top lane, but realistically you can't really fight them. Because it's a Lux Jinx with a red buff. And if you die again, you lose a lot of tempo. Yeah, which is exactly what happens. And they get tier 2 here as well. But instead we could have gone bot lane from the beginning and just gotten 2 turrets here. You see?
Yeah.
Now realistically there's not much you can do. They're too far ahead.
No, this game goes on for a while.
And that's because they don't know how to close out the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I chased this kill for no reason.
No, it's fine to stay top here. So Drake is spawning. We want to just stay top lane here. And then we recall. What does this recall achieve?
Team's turret has been destroyed.
You know what's trying to go for Drake? Me? I have no idea.
So Drake is up right now. They're fighting for Drake right now. There's no way you're getting there in time. I would say it's better for you to just either all in the Garen and kill him and then get the tier 2 turret, or just take Talia's topside jungle and get more gold ahead on yourself, because right now we know where everyone else is, so you're completely safe to do whatever you want topside.
Okay.
If you wanted to contest this Drake,
You left earlier, yeah.
you should have just taken this turret and recall right away. But yeah. Okay, let's see how it plays out. Maybe they played slow, but I doubt it. Yeah. You see, your team didn't really need you. Maybe you get there in time, actually.
No, I lost.
No. And not, right now the Garen is just gaining tempo top lane. And you could have just stayed top and not give Garen more golden XP to get back into the game. Since you were 3 levels up on him. And an entire item. And then we laser recall and die. That's fine. But ideally, right here, you take the wave. Now you go like bot lane or top lane.
Okay.
Or you run further back if you want to recall. Because just recalling in the middle of mid lane is pretty dangerous.
Evidently, yeah.
You die. They push down another. They get both inhibs. And now the game becomes increasingly harder to play.
Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed. Red team's
So-
inhibitor has been destroyed.
All of this would have been avoided if you just probably
Red
stayed
team's turret
top
has been destroyed.
and before that went bot and just played more selfishly and
Red
ignored
team's
your own
turret has
team.
been destroyed. Shut down.
Because one thing that I've noticed while playing my jungle challenge is that for some reason people really like in lower elos to ARAM it and just team fight constantly when there's no objective to be gotten, there's nothing to do on the map. And then what I just like to do is just go on the opposite side. Everyone's ignoring me. Oh, suddenly I got 2k gold and I'm up an entire item and everyone else in the game in 1 level, 3 levels, 4 levels. And then in the next fight, you're a monster.
Oh yeah. Or, yeah. So just go push more than usual.
It's not more than usual, but it's split pushing at the right time. And like here, for example, you're so strong. There's no reason to just be running around and chasing kills. You want to just increase your lead. So that when the next objective comes around that's more important, like for example the third Drake, if you had gotten 2k gold before that Drake, and then you reset and run straight to the Drake, you're gonna be a completely unkillable demon who just runs around and just kills everyone. And then also, when you talk a little bit about itemization, since they're playing triple AP and we've only built Merc Treads so far. I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. But you have to also look at like who's fed on the enemy team. Jinx isn't really online yet. She needs 3 items at least before she starts doing damage. So ideally you probably, instead of Dead Man's, you should have gone for like maybe a Force of Nature as your 3rd item.
Okay.
So just like realizing the threats on the enemy team and actually building against those threats.
Killing spree. Our way. Killing spree. Rampage.
Okay. So you chase this Lux for a long ass time.
Yeah.
So right here, it's fine. The Lux is out. She has to reset. 2 people are dead. This Drake should be free. You can even argue you should be pinging for Baron right now. And tell your team to get a free Baron. Because the jungler is dead, Lux has to recall, and the Garen's dead. So this Baron should just be free. Instead, we chase this Lux for
A very fucking long time. A very long.
25, 30 seconds, right? And we lose 3rd Drake. And they respawn, so you know, you lose a lot of tempo. Which could have been avoided. Because this game is for you to carry. The rest of your team is kind of dog shit. Yeah.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
So we know they're bot side. Because they just took Drake. Lux ults. Oh, we're Darius here.
We're not. Until we don't.
Okay. So this play is fine if you tell your team to hover Baron. But because you have 2 inhibs down, that becomes kind of hard, especially with Garen split pushing top. So what you need to do here is, okay, they took Drake, you need to play more safe. Because you have no vision, you don't know where they are, they will collapse on you, most likely, if you overextend here right after they just finish Drake.
Right.
So by you just being here, you draw a bunch of pressure, and then you just back off, which gives your team time to collapse on this Garen and kill him. And if they do that, you're able to walk back up again because they have to answer the Baron. And if they collapse on you then your team gets a free Baron. So you're just a pressure soaker right now.
The coverage.
Alright. Here Aatrox kind of pops off.
Shut down.
Alright, we defend both the inhibits, that's good. Alright, so what's the game plan now?
Baron?
So I like the fact that you put Veigar bot to clear against the Garen because he has TP. You don't. So what you should be doing right now is just helping your team set up vision for Baron. Instead we get chunked mid and then we get caught here. Okay.
Yeah, he was sitting in that bush for like a good 2 minutes. I don't know why he was.
No, it wasn't. It was room
Yeah, look.
from bot.
Yeah, but look, he sits there.
No.
The Zek.
Oh, the Zac.
Look at the Zek.
Yeah, sure. But that doesn't excuse why you're overextended in the middle of mid lane with no vision.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what you should be doing right now is walking with the Zac through here and trying to get vision in your jungle. Yeah,
Blue team double kill.
that's fine. Okay. Unlucky you missed the hook, but you did not overchase her.
Alright.
Because if you die, they just get Drake for free. And then they get triple Infernal on this team, which looks very scary. So here you just back off. Instead we flash in place. Or we flash over the jumpers, I guess. And then just get kited out and die. Or we don't die, but... we kind of...
Oh, I think this is a good fight. I remember this. I think this is good.
Okay. Yep. Alright, and what should you do here? Recall? No.
He push waves.
Their
it
entire
down.
team is dead. You just grab Baron. You get tier 2 and you get Baron.
Okay, sure. Baron.
Because you have your jungler and ADC alive, so you actually do Baron pretty quickly. You know, Ashe has 3 items now, so you do Baron very quickly. Because like recalling here, you just give time for the opponents to respawn, and you get nothing really from it. And the reason why going for inhib is bad is exactly because of this. Lux was respawning, and Lux can clear the wave. So that's why you just want to go for Baron. Well, they're all dead. Which would then... Baron becomes extra helpful against their team because a lot of their damage is AP, and AP struggles with clearing Baron waves. So then you have a easier time pushing down and sieging against them. Okay.
Or is Zach's AFK now? For sure. So,
Yeah. But okay. You killed everyone except for Talia. But you're not doing anything with it. So back here, you kill everyone. And right here, you should just be pinging for Baron. And just go straight Baron. There's nothing they can do about it. Or alternatively, you can just literally end the game right now. If you just run it down mid lane. You have a wave mid coming in, you can just end the game. But instead we over chasing this Talia. And you should like tell your team to do that, right? You ping them back from here and then you just ping mid. Because 4 people are dead with a 40-second death timer plus. There's no way they can defend for that long. You either end through mid or you take Baron. But just chasing this Talia achieves nothing.
Okay.
Because this just gives time for their team to respawn again, and now you can't do Baron, because now they're all alive. So you need to be a lot more rigid in your decision and be like, okay, they're all dead except for the jungler. You can zone her off in case she tries to steal the Baron, so there is realistically no way for her to walk in and then you just get the Baron. And you're doing Baron without the ADC there. Which is a terrible call. So this guy just starts Baron. You have to ping your Ashe back and tell her to come in that case. But ideally you should just be pinging the Aatrox back. Like, he hasn't even swept the ward, so they know that he's on it. They're gonna catch out the Ashe here and you're gonna lose the game. So you need to be more active in the pings and not just listen to your teammates.
Fair.
Because they're clueless. They don't really know what's going on. So you need to guide them. Okay, you kill them again. We chase. Why do we chase again?
I got hungry. Yeah.
We're like using flash necessarily. Like right here we kill 2. Which means that the death timer here is a lot longer than your teammates. So you just take a reset timer, run straight back to Baron, and you just start Baron. Or buy a sweeper and you sweep the wards and try to get a pick when they face check you, thinking that you're doing Baron.
Shut down.
Okay, you do get 4th trade.
Red team has slain the dragon. Red team double kill. Blue team's turret has been
What
destroyed.
happened here? Why are you in there? Okay, so right here, there's no need to like overextend. Okay. Yeah, Ash kind of smurfs it. And then dies. Okay.
Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been
Alright, he
destroyed.
kind of smurfs it too. Okay, so now you've opened up their base. Yeah, and then you do it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
So,
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
a lot of overchasing.
Blue team double kill.
A lot of fighting rather than side laning. Cross map from the team just to like make yourself stronger. I think those are the main things in the mid game that you need to like think about.
Right.
And then in these big fights, when an objective is up, instead of overchasing for the last kill, just let that person go and just ping the objective, and you just do the objective. Because ideally, you're fighting for the objective, right? You're not fighting for the killing. The Baron will help you get empowered minions, which against triple AP, they will have a struggle trying to clear those waves, which will let you then get those turrets. Because, for example, when you were pushing bot lane here at the end, they just insta-cleared the wave. If you had Baron, that wouldn't be the case. So, like, just prioritizing the objectives more in the fighting, so you don't overchase for kills. Prioritize good recall timers for tempo, and just pushing your lead through the side lanes more. Less fighting, more objective oriented gameplay. Like, you want to get these towers because they give a shit ton of income, and then once you've broken down tier 2 top, then you can look for tier 1 and tier 2 bot, and just like play for the macro that way. And you will get a lot more gold. You'll be up in levels because the enemy top laner will be doing exactly what you've been doing, which is like perma fighting, which doesn't give any XP, barely gives any gold. Meanwhile, you'll be up like 3 levels, 2 items, and just take over any game.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Thank you. I'll probably be able to hit silver today, so I'll let you know when when I hit gold or
Please
something.
do.
All
You
right.
can take a look again in like a week or so and see.
Yeah. Next week's still on actually. I'm still on spring break, so it would be good.
All right.
All right. See you.
See you, man.
Bye.
Okay. A lot of talking. Let's read here. Your girlfriend will also notice the awkwardness and will help you, I am sure. Optimally, just try to be yourself, and with your help of your girlfriend. Granted, she is a good girlfriend. She is a good girlfriend. But in the end, it doesn't matter what the hell step parents think about you. The only opinion true. Actually, so true. All right, guys. We're gonna have another coaching session in a little bit. I'm just going to be right back. So I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. All right. We are back. And now we will be coaching Mr. Beef. Hello.
Hey man, what's up?
Nothing much.
Mhm.
So tell me.
There's not much to say actually. It's just me trying my best to win any trade in top lane and utterly failing. I've
Okay.
done 3 games today, and I was Volibear, into Sion. Then I tried out Trundle, and I tried him into Cho'Gath and into Sion again. And I still managed to lose every single trade in all of these 3 games, like with the fucking worst early game champions in top lane, even with Trundle. That was supposed.
Wait, on which account?
Wait a sec. Abdullah.
Abilar. Okay. Let's take a look here.
Yeah.
So is there any game in particular you want to look at?
I'd say the last Trundle game. That one really left me speechless. 1-5.
So against the Scion. Yeah, that should be a hard winning matchup, I think.
I don't know. I was just tickling him all the time.
Okay, so how are you supposed to play out this time?
I think I should zone him out level 1 or lean if possible, and zone him from the wave and take the wave as slowly as possible. Mind where the jungler is, where he's starting, and possibly try to get a cheater recall when I can no longer zone him from the wave, or I can no longer hold the wave.
Yeah.
And then keep doing it with the item advantage, I guess. Maybe even get the proxy down if we can. Taking deep vision, maybe stealing
Yeah, so here we take a great trade. Oh yeah, I forgot to share my screen with you.
Yeah, can see. Okay, so that trade I was not sure how they done that.
Okay. So that trade is less good.
And they don't know why.
Look here.
Hmm.
Your range creeps are back here. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 creeps here. That will all be hitting you.
Okay, but then so how the fuck do I zone him from the wave if I die to the minions before that shit dies to me? How do I do that?
No, but you zone him. Look. So right here. He did good. Now, if he ever steps up here, chomp him. Good. Back off. You're gonna hit level 2 before he does. Once you do that, you take pillar, you ghost, you pillar him, you run at him, he dies. You have the push lead secured, which means that you're gonna hit level 2 first, which means that you need to play for that level 2 advantage now. You don't have to trade with him in his minion wave. That's exactly what he wants. Because,
I don't know, like,
because let's just quickly look at how much damage you take from minions here.
Mhm.
You start at 566. He does 1 auto, you're at 477. You lose 150 HP to minions. $150.
Okay, I just don't understand what makes weak top laners weak.
No, he's weaker than you, but minions.
Yes, but he's not weak. That's the thing. Like I feel like I cannot zone them in my champion pool at least.
Oh, you definitely can. And now you're level 2. You take pillar here and you just pillar him and you run at him. You've thinned out the wave. It's not scary anymore. Okay. You missed your opportunity. That's fine. Now, what do you want to do here?
I want to shove.
You want to shove. And what you need to do in the Trundle versus Sion matchup now is that you need to hold pillar for his Q once he's level 2 to interrupt his Q. So here you just pillar him.
Don't I just put it on a 1 second cooldown?
No, not on a 1 second cooldown. It's like a 4 second cooldown.
Mm.
But that's enough for you to like just completely shit on him. Okay, so we get the wave shoved in. We reset. We reset. Yeah, okay. This is like just a small nitpick, but you don't have to walk this far in. You can literally just walk behind this and you're in Fog of War. Because the Fog of War is here, right? So if you just stand here, he can't see you. It's just a small thing, like you gain 1 second on it, so it's not a big deal. Okay. And because Sion is Sion, you could argue that you should have TP'd here. Let me look back at this. Okay. Yeah. So right here, the second you shove this in, do not waste any time. Walk back into this bush and just reset. He can't hold this wave, it's too big of a wave to hold. So just walk back into the bush and reset.
Can he not hold it? Like, can't he just W, tank it, Q, clean it, and then recall? And keep it back with me?
I mean, you have to look at what he does, right? If he starts holding it, then you can walk out of the bush and stop him. But this is just too much time waste, which means that you're not able to hold the wave.
I mean, I think he must stay only for as long as I was needed to be there. I don't think I overstayed.
But you did overstay.
I could have done maybe less steps, but he could have definitely held that wave.
No.
He's Sion, he just stands there
No,
and
no,
kills
no.
the wave.
And if he does hold the wave, then you can just TP. But like 9 times out of 10, he won't be holding that big of a wave. It's 2 waves with a cannon.
He's fucking Sion, I'm leaving. He's like, if I was Sion, I would literally just execute on the wave just to get the free and clean it out with my passive and keep it there. What am I looking for it?
But like, okay.
Cosa? Normale, non troppa, però abbastanza facile. Sorry, go ahead.
Brother, if you want to get coach, you need to listen to what I'm saying.
No,
You
I
can't
am.
contradict everything that I'm saying because you're clearly struggling. You're clearly losing every game for a reason.
I'm here to listen, but
Yeah, but
I
I'm...
don't understand. If I don't understand, I try to understand.
Yes,
That's
but
how
I'm
I work.
trying to tell you that, okay,
Okay, I know that you have you have more experience than me, and you for
I
sure
know. But like, okay, listen.
But I cannot learn something if I don't understand it.
All right,
It doesn't
fair.
make sense in my head. I
Fair.
don't learn.
But right here, like realistically, there's no way he's gonna hold this wave. He's level 2. If he does hold the wave, like all you have to do, you don't even have to like do anything specific. You can literally just stand here and make sure that the wave comes in. If he walks up, you can walk at him menacingly. You don't have to do anything. That will force him to walk back. The second he walks back, okay, fine. You go into the bush, the wave crashes, you recall. But that's like in the next 2 seconds that you need to start recalling. Instead, we wait another 4 seconds, which lets you not be able to catch the wave here. It's a small thing, but it does... And then we hold the freeze here anyways, which is fine. Next thing that you'd have as a habit, just press tab when he comes back into lane. So once he shows up, You see he bought a cull. You have longsword. You do have a level advantage, which means that you should be looking to hit level 5 and then looking for a trade. And also you need to be pillaring his Q. Because when he stands still, that gives you the perfect opportunity to pillar right behind him, knocking him into you and interrupting his Q. And then he's slow, then you can just chomp on him and just run him down.
That if I pillared his Q immediately, I wouldn't get to him in time to do anything significant, and he will then charge his Q back again, knock
Yeah.
me up, and
No.
disengage.
Okay. Let me like paint a scenario for you. So right here, the second he charges up the Q, you E behind him.
Oh yeah.
He gets knocked forward to here.
Yeah, he was
You're
smart.
basically in Q range. You have a big wave. His wave is still arriving. Like, you just win that. He doesn't have ghost. He has no way of running away from you. If you W aggressively here, you can just run across the entire lane and there's no way he can get away from you. If he ever charges up the Q while you're in your W, you just sidestep it to the left or the right. Like, when you're right next to him, it's a lot easier to step out of it. You can even run through him.
Do I hold my W for after I've already reached him, or do I use it to reach him?
No, you can put the W as soon as the pillar lands. But you want to put it, because you can put it like either you can put it like this or like this. You want to put it as far forward as possible so you get as much ground while chasing him with it. And instead we pillar like very late and we barely get any damage. And you're losing an entire wave on it. Okay, I like the fact that you're going for the wave. Now he has a chain wheel, so it becomes a lot harder for you to play the game. You can arguably ult him here. Yeah, and he has to ult away. The Sion is actually playing the lane very well.
Yeah, he was good. But the thing is that I felt completely useless. I indeed have fucked up the first trades,
Blue team double kill.
but
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
But
I
with a
thought
champion
I
like Trundle, you can't be fucking up those first trades. That's what gives you the advantage that you then hold on to for the rest of the game. It's a very like, it's very punishing in that sense. Where if you fall behind as a Trundle in the early game, it becomes a lot harder than other champs. But then again, you're a Trundle into a Sion, so you just outscale him.
So I scale Trundle.
Oh yeah. I mean, your ulti shreds resistances. And you build a lot more aggressively than a Sion does. Like, if you go Bork, there is no way a Sion can ever fight you. Because Sion, you know, his passive gives HP on last hits.
So I should have rushed Bork after the Hydra.
You don't even have to go Hydra, you just rush straight Bork.
I actually felt like I really needed the Hydra because this Sion was trying to proxy me really hard, so I needed to wait there in the life steal to
Yeah, but
challenge
if you go Bork, there's no way he can proxy you because you'll just contest him as soon as he tries to go for a proxy.
Could I? Like, should I? If he just queues the wave and runs past me, do I
He's never
just
allowed to queue the wave for free. The second that he charges up Q, you pillar him and run him down. He's never allowed to walk up in lane. You gave him way too much freedom to do whatever he wanted. You have to abuse Science early game. That's how you win against that champion. You're giving them way too much respect. Give me 1 sec. Okay.
I have already trolled the lane beyond the rescuing.
Not troll the lane beyond rescuing, but enough. We can look at this one,
Which one?
the Cho'Gath one.
That was my very first Trundle game, so I'm sure that you will find a lot of mistakes. I don't think it's worth watching, honestly.
It doesn't matter. Okay. So, one thing you can do actually is you walk up here and take aggro of the wave. And then hold the wave here until the minions start stacking up. And once they start stacking up, then you can like walk into the bush. So you walk into the lane, you take aggro of the minions, you stack them up around here, and then you walk into the bush. And what that does is that it starts slow pushing into you already. And in a lane like Trundle versus Cho'Gath, you want to look for an all-in, so you want the wave to be slow pushing into you, so that the wave will be held here, and then you can always look to just all-in them. That's just like a tip. Because just auto-shoving like this.
I wanted the wave to bounce to me.
Yeah, but he held the wave.
Yeah, I didn't think he could do that. That's why I did it to begin with. It was also my first time against Cho'Gath. You can see that for the first minute I'm very confused on what I'm supposed to do.
Okay, so now the wave is in a neutral spot. Okay. So you need to realize here, when you walk up, here, and you realize that Cho'Gath recalled, don't auto-shove the wave. Because look if he commits TP. If he commits TP, you can just keep it in a neutral state. Because there's no way you'll be able to shove this in time before he TPs anyways. And then he can hold the wave, and then you're forced to take an awkward recall. Or overextend to try and crash the wave, and then Jax comes and you die.
I did not think about this.
So we spot Jax on the ward. So we reset. That's fine. What do we buy? Double longsword. Okay. We thin out the wave. Yep. The problem here is you're fighting the Cho'Gath in 2 waves and you have nothing. So what you need to do here is you thin out the wave, perfect. This is tough. You have to sidestep that Cho'Gath Q, I feel like, in this situation. That's like the only way you even have a chance here, but the wave is just too big for you to fight him. I feel like you just have to let it crash.
I had no idea. I thought, okay, I'm Trundle. I have big attack speed. He's
Yeah,
Cho'Gath. He's weak
but
early.
it's
Instant Q, I go in. Like, I have no idea how that is not hard won. I thought I was much stronger than that in the early game.
yeah. You just can't tank 2 minion waves like that. That's too much.
Red team has slain the dragon.
How can I keep the wave on my side then? Because he has a lot more nature than me. Recently,
Shut down.
Like you're doing right now.
Really struggling.
Oh,
Yeah, I fucked it up.
that's fine. The wave is still pushing back. You're level 6 now, so you want to look to all in him here. He does shove the wave really fucking fast though. What the fuck? Okay, he does have Bramble now, so now the lane's kind of fucked. It's not fucked. So you need to be a lot more committal here. So here you want to ult him to shred his resistances, because it drains 40% armor and MR and deals 20% max HP over 5 seconds. So it's better to pop the ulti early and then fight him, and that will probably force a flash out of him. And then he's flashless. You can maybe chunk him for half HP. Yi comes, you dive him on your turn, and then he loses a bunch of minions, right? Because he doesn't have TP. That's kind of how you have to play this. Like if you ulted, he probably dies there.
Wanted to understand how much damage my champion can do
Yeah.
in this scenario. It just felt there.
And now it's kind of doomed for you. Shogun is up 2 plates. And also, you need to be going Bork into these health stacking tanks as your first item. Because...
Don't I at least buy Tiamat early? Like, he was out shoving me pretty hard.
Okay, and that's fine. Your strength lies in 2 very different things. He has better wave clear, you have better 1v1 potential, especially with Bork. You can just run him down. But if you try to compensate by building Hydra and he builds armor, you just lose too many combat stats that you can't really fight him.
So how do I handle it?
Like, let me just check and see if I'm like talking out of my ass. I might be. So Trundle versus Cho'Gath. Let's do 14.5. Okay, so here it seems like I doubt there are any games in Masters here. Diamond Plus. Okay, it seems like everyone's going Hydra anyways. Into Sion as well? Surely not. Wow. Okay. I guess he really needs the Revenant's Hydra.
Blue team double kill.
Okay. So here, what should you do?
You just push the wave and leave.
No.
No?
You push the... So what I would do is run past the turret, catch the wave here, and stop the Cho'Gath from getting to lane. And just look to all in him while he's going back to lane.
Can I really?
Yes. With the, if you pop your ulti early, you can. So he's standing here, you pillar him here, you pop your W, you ult him, and there's just no way he can get to lane without having to flash, but then you've already chunked him for like 70% of HP. He has no TP, you've got on the wave. You can either choose to dive him or just reset and he's stuck in lane with low HP, no flash. Sure, he'll get some back with his passive, but you need to be way more aggressive and punish this guy. When he took a bad recall timer like that. This is literally your like one opening window to like catch up or get a lead on him. If you stop him from catching this wave and the next wave, you catch this wave and you caught the previous wave and you got a plating and you can burn his flash or kill him. That's the tempo swing that you need. Because when you're behind, you need to play a little bit more risky. Even though, yeah, your Master Yi is ahead, but we spot Jax is here, so we know that it's safe. We spot Lux mid, so realistically there's nothing that can contest you doing this. Pop ult. Ult heals for a lot as well, so
It does?
yeah. The initial heal is pretty big, especially if you don't hit him before that because he has Bramble. So you need to not hit him, just ult and then start hitting him.
Can you hold my ultimate description? I thought it only like took away the HP.
No, it heals you. So it heals you on the initial damage of 20%.
Oh, so it takes away 20% and I heal to that amount?
Yeah.
Okay, I did not know that. Damn. That is something important to know.
And now, because he didn't go for this over here, now the lane is pretty much doomed.
I think I played a pretty good split push game, but the laning phase was
Yeah, and that's the
terrible.
part where we want to, because like improving your laning phase is what will help you win games, because you want to snowball the laning phase and then win out of the laning phase by pressuring and extending your lead. You can win from behind as well, but we want to first make your laning phase a bit better?
I tried out War earlier. I'm not sure how to feel about him. He feels like better Trundle in lane, but also worse Trundle for everything else.
Yeah.
I don't really see the point of Warwick.
I mean, he's cheesy, and you can. Like, the only champion in the game that can 1v1 him is Jax, pretty much.
I see. So like even Darius loses?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Maybe
Oh,
not Darius, actually.
Sum it up. I need to play a bit better with the first two waves. And I should understand better when I'm stronger, although I have no clue when I'm stronger.
Yeah. It's also just like recognizing danger levels and how to play each matchup, right? So what I mean by that is if I just open up the notepad and open up a new note. Holy shit, that's a flashbang and a half. Okay, whatever. Can I change it to dark mode? Dark, okay, thank you. So, let's say you're playing Trundle versus Cho'Gath. And you need to do this kind of mental mind map for every matchup. And how you need to play. And knowing like the strong sides of each champion and the weak sides of every champion. So Cho'Gath has Cho sustain on wave with passive. So equal health trades is bad because he will sustain. You won't.
I also sustain with my passive.
Wait, what the hell is Trundle's passive nowadays?
He heals for 1.8% of his HP every time something dies around him.
That's his passive?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Alright. Equal health trades. Okay. And why is it okay in that case? Is because both of you sustain, but also you do more damage over time, right? So if you chunk both are 70% HP, you win all in. Cho wants short trades with E plus grasp and Q. Okay, so what do we need to dodge? Show Q and show E with grasp. These are the two things that are the dangers that we have to play around with Cho'Gath. So trade windows are show E is down or show Q is down. Okay? These are the trade windows. Level 6. Hard win all in. Care for execute with feast. Okay, those are the only two things you have to remember. If you ult early, you'll win the all in against almost any champion top lane as Trundle because you steal their resistances, which means that not only do they lose 40% of their armor and MR, you gain 40% of that armor and MR. And you're healing yourself and doing damage at the same time. So your ulti is like the perfect 1v1 ultimate.
Okay.
So what do we need to avoid show Q, right? And these are the types of things that you need to analyze for every matchup. What the dangers are, the level ups, like for example, level 1 to 3 as well, very important. How do you play it out? If Cho has E level 1, do you win all in? If Cho has Q level 1 and misses, you all in. Pop Ghost, Q him, Forces Flash. And how the dynamic changes at every level up.
Okay. So, aren't there just matchups that I win even if they hit everything?
Are there matchups that you win even if they hit everything?
Yeah.
Like in a pure all-in?
Yeah.
Yeah, plenty of matchups. But
Okay,
you
then.
should be looking to dodge stuff.
Yeah, I know, but
Like, if you're playing an ADC, like you're an ADC main at heart, right?
yes,
So you should be used to dodging abilities.
I am.
So it shouldn't be that hard for you to dodge, for example, a Cho'Gath Q.
It's really weird for me to do it in melee range. That's why I'm asking.
I mean, you have to be a lot more attentive and reactive to your
Yeah.
movement when you're a melee.
Yep.
Um,
Especially against Cyan, I'm still having a lot of troubles getting out of the fucking queue.
yeah, and like with champions like Trundle, you have to use your E. So like if you take the Cyan matchup as an example, Cyan versus or Trundle versus Cyan. Level 1, you win all in. Level 2, you win all in. Level 3, you win all in. Level 4, you win all in.
Damn.
Level 5, you win all in. Level 6, you win all in. You get the point.
Yeah.
The problem, which is the avoid, is short trades and Q. So what you need to avoid is taking any short trade where he can trade even health with you. Because the lower you both get, the higher the chance that Cyan might be able to cheese out a kill on you. Then you need to... So trade windows is Cyan Q down, Cyan E down, or Cyan W down. One of those three abilities are down, you can go in and look for a trade. Then we also need to save E for Cyan Q. Obviously, position pillar behind him, on top of him, so he bounces into you and interrupts the Q. And that plus the fact that speed boost from W will let you sidestep Cyan Q. If you don't have that up and he lands his E, it will be hard for you to sidestep the Q after that. So what you need to do with auto attack champions is board walking, which means that spacing between each auto.
I know how to do that. You know, ADC, man.
Yeah. So, but the importance of it is in the fact that you need to. Let me just there. So, if we just zoom in on top lane here. So let's say this is Cyan, this is you. If Cyan is charging up a Q straight forward, so you're fighting, you auto, you space downwards with him, auto, space downwards with him, And the second he pops his Q, you E, he gets flung into you, auto space downwards, and force him to either walk upwards into your turret. So you always kind of want to be ahead of him, so that yeah, he can just run away for free
Mm-hmm.
and trade autos like that. Okay. So these are the kind of mental mind maps you have to have for every champion, and like the threats of every matchup. So the threat of Sion is landing E, because that will be a guaranteed Q if your E is down.
Mm-hmm.
Because the slow is like what, 70% or something, so it's like impossible to run away from it.
Yeah.
So how do you counter it? By
I hold my
side walking back and forth in lane, so like side to side. So by walking back and forth, it makes it harder and more unpredictable for the Sion on where to throw his ability, his E. And once he misses it, then he can go in for an all-in, because then he has no way of really getting away from you. Then you just try and be, or like you don't have to go for an all-in, but you can walk further up in the lane, and if he tries to charge a Q, then you E bounce him into you, and then you go for an all-in. So you can just play more, you can posture more aggressively when his main ability to create space from you is down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this makes enough sense for me to try and replicate it.
Yeah.
I don't want to take any more time away from you since you already had me yesterday. So
Oh
this
no,
is more than
don't worry about it.
I'll try to pick up Trundle again and see if I can int another 2 or 3 games before I learn.
I'll just send it like that, so
Oh,
you have
thank
that there.
I need to know.
And now I guess you just have to get some more experience top lane and try to, because you have decent, or like you have pretty good understanding of like wave management and stuff like that, but it's just executing on the different level thresholds and knowing when you can fight and stuff like that you need to learn. That will just take a bit of time, I think.
Yeah, it's very odd because I'm used to the shared CS threshold, so you have no clue
Yeah.
what's gonna happen. It's gonna take me a while. Alright then. If I win, I'll send you a screenshot. If I don't, I'll pretend I have won.
Yeah, then Photoshop a victory and send me the picture.
Alright, man.
Alright, well, keep me posted. And yeah, let me know. Alright.
Enjoy.
Yeah, you too, man. Good night.
Good night.
Alright, and on that note, I'm gonna end the stream a little bit early. I'm trying to experiment with having like slightly shorter streams, but more energy, better content, more coaching, so that you guys actually enjoy the stream. And then tomorrow I'll probably do the same thing. Yeah, I'll have to stream earlier tomorrow, but should be good. Probably be streaming for like 2-3 hours, maybe 4. Alright guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Hope you learned something, and peace. Love you all.